Hello everyone, this is Hope, and I wanted to demonstrate how I use a computer to all of you guys who don't know how I use a computer. So, I use a free screen reader called NVDA. Stands for Non-Visual Desktop Access. So, I have my computer on my lap right here. Don't worry, it's already logged in. Everything's okay. So, I'm on my bed right now, so, meh. Anyway, so this is how I use my computer every day. I have my computer on my lap right now, currently. I don't know why I'm telling you guys all this, because you guys already know, because I just said it about a million times. I'm trying to adjust my blanket, because I'm sitting on my bed, but my computer, I want my computer to be on my lap, and it's kind of hard to adjust. But anyway, so I'm going to turn up my system volume by doing a couple of key commands, which I'll explain in a second. And I'll turn it down to
65. 66, 67, 68. Taskbar.
Alright, that'll be good enough. So, I will slow down my speech rate for purposes.
Pitch 40, rate 25, rate 30. Pitch 65, rate 30, rate 20, pitch 65.
So this is a normal rate that normal people can understand it at. And by normal, I mean sighted. So, there's different commands that you can do for the computer. So, in order to go to the desktop, there's different ways to do that. So, blind people are able to use a computer, are able to use the computer with the screen reader itself. So, the screen reader is free. No, you don't have to pay for it. This voice that you hear is called Eloquence. I can switch voices. This is the default, and I'll show you the default here in a second. That is the default voice. So when you first download the screen reader called NVDA, this is the default voice. And this is also the default rate. So that's the default rate. So I'm going to switch back to Eloquence. So that is not my default rate. I can tell you that right now. This is my default rate. But I know nobody can understand that, so I'm being nice and turning the rate down. So there's different modifier keys that you can use. There's all kinds of different ways that you can use. So the default key is the insert key that you can use for things like NVDA S, Control S, which is synthesizer. NVDA Control G, which brings you to your general settings. NVDA Control K, keyboard settings. NVDA Control P, preferences. I'll show you guys how to do all that. So, I wonder what NVDA Control T does. That. Okay, so this screen reader does have support for Braille displays. It has support for all Braille drivers. So when you go, this is how you go to your preferences.
Configuration profiles.
That's told you the wrong info. So there's different configuration profiles. NVDA Control K.
Keyboard settings dialog. Skype trade.
NVDA Control G.
General settings dialog. Language requires restart to fully take effect.
So
Skype
yeah. So there's also different add-ons you can get, and I'm going to show you the different add-ons here in a second. But first of all, I want to get you guys through the layout of the screen reader and the different commands that you can do. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys how to do is obviously navigate. So navigating, if you guys are familiar with different other screen readers, there's all kinds of other screen readers, such as JAWS, and which cost about $1,000, several other things. So I'm not going to go too advanced here. I'm just going to show you guys simply how to navigate. So I'm on my desktop right now, and since this is a tablet PC, it says all the icons are labeled as checkboxes. So for example, hold on.
This PC checkbox check selected. Network checkbox check select.
So those are all checkboxes. You can't disable that. On a normal computer, it would say like 1 of 10 or 2 of 10 or however many icons you have. Now, if I enable narrator by doing Windows Enter,
Narrator dot Skype narrator command not of desktop down arrow.
so
Recycle bin 4 of 11. Select
so let me actually disable NVDA real fast and let me show you what I mean.
item does not contain other items.
Hold on. Let me do this.
And exiting narrator.
Oh, now I gotta fix my auto ducking because it's auto ducking.
Control recycle bin check.
So let me disable my NVDA. And fix my rate.
Rate 30, rate 35, rate 40. Exit NVDA.
So let me show you. That's the default sound you get. So this is what happens when you turn on narrator.
Desktop pane down arrow. At desktop control panel 5 of 11. Recycle bin 4 of 11.
Now,
Selected.
why it does that with narrator and why it doesn't with
Contains the
NVDA?
files.
Shut up. Why it does that with narrator and why it doesn't do that with NVDA is a mystery. Let me exit narrator
And exiting narrator.
and let me turn on NVDA really quickly and enter.
Desktop list NVDA checkbox check.
So that's my default rate, and I know none of you guys can understand, so I'll be nice and put it back.
Rate 20.
So, yeah. So, you navigate with your arrow keys.
Team top 5 classic checkbox check selected.
That's a client that I have.
Mozilla Firefox checkbox check selected.
That's my web browser.
Control reset this tech. RS Games client checkbox check selected.
That's another client I have.
Skype checkbox check selected.
That's another app that I have as well.
Dropbox checkbox check selected. NVDA checkbox check selected. Team top 5 classic checkbox check selected. Mozilla Firefox. This tech.143 checkbox check selected.
So that's my account name.
This PC checkbox checks network checkbox recycle bin control panel.
Just so I can get to them easier. So that's how you do it. That's how you navigate the screen reader. And if you want to know more, just ask. So that's how you navigate the screen reader. And also there's different touch gestures as well. So when I swipe on the top of the screen, I will get touch gestures. So I can, just like on iOS, like if you're using an iPad, you can swipe and it'll tell you as well on the screen.
Recycle bin checkbox control panel. Recycle bin network check. This PC check tech.1 on desktop list. Tech.1 on no objects inside. This PC network check. Recycle bin control panel. Desktop list. Unknown. No objects. Desktop window. Unknown. Desktop window. No previous. No unknown.
So I don't normally use the desktop like that
Recycle network. This
because, well, I don't use touch gestures with NVDA. I use the keyboard commands. So, that's what you do. That's how you navigate. And, yeah. So, if I was checking my Skype, I can do Alt-Tab to go to it because the window's already opened.
Skype trademark tech.143.
So, if I want to go to my recents, I do Alt-2.
Recent messages list. Daniel Salmon.
So, there's my Skype. If I do Alt-1, it'll be contacts.
contacts list. All online contacts drop down button. Recent. Skype. Trade. Desk.
So, the difference between Windows 7 and Windows 10 is it does not label your desktop as an icon. You have to do either Windows M or Windows D to get to your desktop. It doesn't have it as an icon anymore, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I'll live with that. So that's how you navigate NVDA. Okay, so that's how you do it. And yep. And my name is Hope.